Good morning everyone. Welcome back to our online class. In the first part, we studied the history of agriculture, crop, and the two types of crops based on the season in which they grow. Today, we are going to learn the different steps involved in the agricultural practice and the different tools that are used by farmers in this process. There are different steps in the agriculture. Here are the different steps. Number 1, preparation of soil. Number 2, sowing. Number 3, adding fertilizer and manure. Number 4, irrigation. Number 5, protection from weeds. Number 6, harvesting. And number 7, storage. The first step is preparation of soil. Now, what is soil? The top layer of the earth is called soil. Soil is the medium to grow plants. Soil anchor the root of plants. It provides water, nutrients and oxygen to the root. Microbes and earthworms present in the soil provide nutrients to the soil. Preparation of soil means turning and loosening of soil. It has some advantages. So, loose soil helps the root of the plant easily to respire because the loose soil traps a lot of air in it and it help to the root breathe easily. Now the second step, that is loose soil help the root of the plant penetrate deeper. And number 3, loose soil help the growth of microbes and earthworms which provide humus to the soil. Now the loose soil bring the nutrient-rich soil to the top so that the root can efficiently absorb the nutrients. Now the last point, it mix the fertilizer uniformly. So these are the advantages of preparation of the soil. Now the process of loosening and turning soil is called plowing or tilling. This is done with the help of plow and some other tools. Plow is made of wood or iron. It contains a triangular iron strip called plow shaft and a wooden log called plowshare. There is a handle attached to the plow shaft and the other end is attached to the beam which is placed on the bull's neck, and it is operated by a man and a pair of bulls. Now another implement, hoe. It is a long rod of wood or iron and it has a broad, strong, bent metallic strip is fixed to its end. It acts like a blade and it is used to removing weeds and loosening the soil. It is pulled by animals. So the third implement is cultivator. Nowadays, plowing is done with the help of tractor driven cultivator. It saves the time and the labor. Now the second step in the agriculture process, that is sowing of seed. While sowing seed, farmers should be take care of while selecting the seeds. They should be select the disease which is healthy, good in quality and free from disease. There is an activity. Take a beaker half filled with water, add some grains to it Stir it well and keep it aside. After some time, you can see some seeds are floating on the water and some are settled down at the bottom of the beaker. This means the damaged seeds are floating on the water while the seeds which are good is settled down at the bottom of the beaker. Now, while sowing the seed, farmers should take some precautions. When the seeds are planted, if it is planted too deep in the soil, the seed cannot respire and the shoot of the plant cannot push through the soil. If it is planted on the surface of the soil, the seeds may be eaten by the birds and the seed need water to germinate. If we are adding too much of water, it is not good for the plant to germinate. Seeds cannot be planted very close to each other. If we are planted the seed very close to each other, the seeds could not get enough nutrient, water, sunlight, and the seedling will not grow properly. For sowing the seeds, there are two methods, by hand or using some tools. By sowing seed by manually, sprinkling the seeds into the field by hand, and it is called broadcasting. The traditional tool which is used in the sowing of seeds are having a funnel shaped opening. Seeds are filled in this funnel and this funnel is attached to 2 or 3 pipes which has sharp end at one side. This sharp end pierces the soil and places the seed in it. Nowadays, seed drill are used for sowing seeds which is fitted to the tractor. In some cases, plants like paddy, chili and brinjal, the seeds cannot be directly planted in the field. They are grow in the seed bed called nursery and they grown there. After grown into seedlings, they are transferred into the field and this is called transplantation. So children, we studied today the different method that is involved in the agricultural practice and what are the advantages of turning and loosening of the soil and the tools that are used by farmer in the process of plowing and sowing of seeds. That's all today. Thank you. Have a good day.